Hey everybody. So it's the beginning of a new year, and that means that you're going to be setting goals. I am not going to talk to you today about how to set goals for your life or how to set goals for your business. Okay? There are a lot of other people out there that can tell you that. There are plenty of blogs to read and Instagram motivational posts. What I'm going to talk to you about today is how to set specific marketing goals that are going to help you to reach your business goals. Okay? If you don't know where you want your business to go in the next 362 days that we have in this year, you need to figure that out first, okay? You need to know what you're trying to work towards because otherwise, that's where you tend to get frustrated and you're going to be trying a whole lot of different things and not really using your time as effectively as you can and focusing on the marketing programs and business strategies that are really paying off for you, okay? So, first, make sure that you know what it is that you want to achieve. Second of all, make sure those are realistic goals, okay? It's really important to dream big, but you also need to make sure that you can do it without completely sacrificing the life that you want to have, right? You want to be able to spend money on things other than just your business. You don't want to be racking up credit card debt, and maybe you want to actually see your friends and family sometime this year. In order to do that, you need to have your goals clearly articulated, written out. Yes, just like everybody else says, you really do need to write them down. I have a notebook. They're all in there, okay? But you also need to make sure that in order to reach those, you have to see what is it that's going to get you there. That's where the marketing comes in, okay? So let's say that you want to make $100,000 gross this next year or $500,000 gross in the next year. Do you know how many deals or contracts you need to get in to make that happen? Okay. Do you know exactly how many leads you need to have come in order to get just one contract? Okay. These are some of the numbers that you need to be working to figure out. All right. Look back at your analytics for your website. Look at your CRM programs or your Google spreadsheets, if that is where you keep track of it, okay? And make sure that you can track back to how many leads you need to get in every month in order to get the number of contracts it takes to hit that revenue goal, okay? Do you need 5 contracts per month, closer to $5,000 each, or do you need to be getting maybe it's 1 contract every 3 months because that 1 contract is $25,000 or more, okay? When you have those smaller goals, it makes it more attainable, okay? It also gives you something clear to shoot for every single month, right? Maybe it's every 6 weeks, maybe it's every 2 months. The key with this, though, is that you can't just say, oh, I want to make $100,000 this year, okay? Because then you don't know where to focus in order to reach that. So make the goal more attainable by saying, I need to get 5 new leads every month so that every other month I can get 2 contracts from those 5 leads, okay? Those 5 leads are going to turn into 4 phone calls. 4 phone calls are going to become 2 proposals. 2 proposals are going to come back as contracts. Or maybe even only one of them does, but it's on the higher end. Those are much more attainable goals than just, okay, it's 12 months to go and I need to figure out how to bring in $100,000 or whatever your target, revenue goal is there. So after you've articulated exactly how many leads you need to have in order to set the number of phone calls and proposals and contracts, the next step is making sure that once you're sending out that proposal, are you really sure you're going to get contracts back? Okay, this is where your sales strategy comes into play, right? So I mentioned in that analogy that I just kind of walked through that you're sending out 2 proposals and you're going to get back 2 contracts. Is it a guarantee that's going to happen every time? No. Do I send out proposals that don't come back with a signed contract? No. The key to that is having a successful connection between your marketing strategy and your sales strategy. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect and every single deal that I've ever wanted comes in, okay? That's not realistic. I have to check my own goals as well. What I can show you is that over time, I send out proposals that I know are going to come back as contracts because I'm only focusing my efforts and my marketing and my time specifically on the audience that I know needs the service I have And I'm taking that marketing and connecting it to this sales strategy, right? Because I'm going to offer a solution to the problems that you have. That's what you need to do with each one of your potential clients. You're not just trying to sell them something, and you're not just trying to give them a product or give them a service or get them to buy into what you believe. What you're doing is offering a solution to the problem that they've already established that they have. If they have not established what that problem is, then that's your job as part of your sales strategy, is to make sure you uncover the problem and really make sure that you can address it. Okay? It's not just about bringing in money. You will notice that your revenue increases and your business goals are attained when you're truly working from a place that is in the best interest of your client. Because then not only are they going to purchase your service or your product once, they're going to come back to you time and time again. People want to work with people who they believe have their best interests at heart and are really trying to service them and not just sell them. Yes, it's still part of a sales strategy, but it's also just about being kind of a good human being. And it's the law of attraction, right? What you put out there is what you get back. So in order to get inbound marketing, you need to be putting your best foot forward. You need to stay on brand. You need to know specifically what are the goals you are trying to accomplish every individual month. Those marketing goals connect to that overall sales strategy, okay, where you're going to sit there and you're going to service your client in the best way so that they're not just a one-time contract, but after that you don't have to continually send out proposals because they know what you can do for their business and they know that you have their best interest at heart, which means they're going to keep coming back to you. So instead of a one-off contract, they're a contract that continues to renew time and time again, or every time they have an event, they come back and they book with only you. You don't have to jump through all those hoops of taking them from a cold lead or a warm lead even into a client. They're already a client. They know what you can do, so you get to focus on developing new client relationships while still maintaining that one. Okay, so you're not always starting over from zero. So you have clear, attainable goals in the beginning that connect to a sales strategy that is about solving a problem and providing a solution for your clients. And that one client becomes a recurring client. And what do we all want? Reoccurring revenue, right? That reoccurring revenue is how you accomplish those big business goals and the goals that you've set with your other life coach or any other blog that you've been reading or podcast you've been listening to, that things you want to accomplish in your life, okay? Life goals all can be trickled back to the very simple marketing goals that you set at the beginning of the year. So if you want to get to this really big, exciting thing that's going to happen over here at the end of the year, or specific things you want to accomplish in your life, break it all down and figure out what is the marketing strategy that will connect you to your sales strategy and help you accomplish those business and those life goals.